Hi, hey everybody. Today is Thursday, April the 5th, 2018. It's about 11:50 in the morning, so we're just shy of noon. That building over there is called a refectory. And where is this refectory at? Well, I'll show you a couple of things. You can see these trees over here with all this Spanish moss. All those over there, there's a bunch of Spanish moss. But let me give you one last hint here. We are going to do this Untitled Swamp Trail and then some. Where we are at is the Palmetto State Park. Okay, so right here you can see we are here. There's that refectory I told you about. Well, all we're going to do, because the trails in this park are very, very short. Okay, very short. But what we're going to do is just follow this purple one. That's this Untitled that we're on. We're about to start. Follow that all the way around to this red one. Take this red one down all the way around here up to this point. Then we're just going to take that little bit and come up this one. Come around down to where it's right there, and then we'll just take this on around, and we're literally parked right over there. That's where we'll end up at, and that's all of the trails down here. Now there's really only one other, and that's up here. We'll drive up to this place. This is close. Up here is the park headquarters. We'll drive up here. We'll do this trail all the way around, which that's like less than a mile, I think. And that'll be it. We'll be done. So anyway, this is this level. Let me just get this last thing for you right here. You can see Untitled Swamp Trail. Just so you can see I'm not kidding. This is the very start of the trail. And let's see so I can get official. It's 11:51. So now remember, this park is called Palmetto State Park. This is the reason why. Those and these are all palmettos. Dwarf palmettos, if you want to be specific. So if you look through here, and you can see there's a ton of these things. So that's where this thing got its name at, from its native plant. And you can see that the trails are flat, easy, shady, absolutely light, little pebbles. And we got a feeling that all these trails that they do have are that way, because honestly, when we walk everything, I don't think we'll do more than 5 miles tops, and that includes that other trail I showed you that we're going to drive to get to and do it before we leave here. So this is basically the plan for the day as far as what to shoot and what to bring you. We're going to do some disc golf and Seguin later, but I won't video that. But so this will be all about this park. So, you know, as things change or we run across anything interesting, like always, I'll bring it to you. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, so we've barely moved any. We came over here a little side trail just to look, but you can see here's the river right here, and this is the San Marcos River, by the way. You can see it's quite muddy, but if you look down in here, you'll see this thing is running extremely fast, and out through there now you can see, hopefully, and definitely here, where it's actually a little bit of white water down there where it's running really fast and hard. So that's it. You can see the sky. We got a few clouds up there. Makes it look nice. Nice trees and stuff there on the other side. But look here, let me show you. This ain't no joke. We're standing on the side of an actual cliff. I mean, that's got to be, heck, well, if you take it all the way down to the river, I'd say you're talking 35, 40 feet. Be my guess. I mean, if you do a straight drop off here, you're probably talking 20.
Look at this swirly cloud.
So you could hurt yourself. Right there's what she's talking about is right in here. It's the water is swirling. That's how fast it's running. So there's rocks and stuff underneath it, of course, making it swirl up. So that's what's happening. So that's that. This right back here, this is the little tiny side trail that we took. And oh, let me bring you one more thing that I just spied. Look at this white flower. Isn't that nice? It's a beautiful flower. I like flowers. There's a neat little one right over there. All right, so we'll get out of here, back onto the main trail, and see what we can do. All right, so again, we've come just a little ways. We've come across the road, actually. And we've got this little bridge right here. And another thing, these trees, like I told you earlier, Things are full of Spanish moss. Look at this. And here I can even get you this close to it so you can see if you've never seen Spanish moss. But look at this. Look how thick that is. All the way in there. That's pretty cool. Even in here there's a little bit hanging. Right there. Alright, so I just want to take you across the bridge with me and show you there's absolutely no water here running. There is some swampy water now down there actually. And you can see all that Spanish moss. So there's muddy, gross looking water down there. But this is the bridge, and on this part of it it's completely dry. But then the trail goes on, you can see. And here's what it looks like. I mean, it's just foresty and shady in here. So very, very nice today. It's like 74 degrees. So this makes it feel perfect. Alright, so I'll see you on the next thing. Alright, so you can see we're coming up to this bridge / boardwalk here, and you can see it ramps up a little bit here. Got thick grass on either side. But yeah, this is just a boardwalk actually, so it's not really a bridge. But you can see, for the most part, it's a little bit of sun. It's mostly shade. So we were talking for a minute here, and I was saying that to me this is a very beginner park in the world of hiking. That if you've been watching my videos, then you see what we can hike over 21 miles. But this trail's only got this park's only got like 5 trails. A few of them that are over a mile are barely over a mile, and I just mean barely. And I mean, it's flat, it's wide, it's sandy, gravelly, you know. And of course you can see got the big long boardwalk here. I mean, so if you're a beginner, maybe you're not used to being outdoors or anything, I think this would be a good park you can come to. Walk some easy trails, take some breaks, be in shade, but be in nature. You can hear there's various little birds around us chirping away. Something just fell in front of me. But yeah, it's a very easy park, very easy trails. A person could come here and easily in a day, even if you're a really, really, really slow walker and need a lot of breaks, I think this would be the perfect park for you to come and start your hiking career, so to speak.
And if you like to bike on easy trails.
Yeah, you could bring normal bikes or not mountain bikes or anything. I mean, here, you see this trail right here? So far, this is what it's looked like all the way that we've walked it, except for that boardwalk, obviously, which is even nicer. But yeah, you could ride a regular bicycle here without a problem. You don't need no fancy mountain bike, or you don't need hiking boots today. Here, I'll show you. We are in our tennis shoes because these trails are just this simple. And as you know, we're big advocates of hiking boots. So here, yeah, it's very basic, very beginner. So you don't need to go out and buy anything or, you know, go to any extra trouble, extra expense or anything else. So if you're looking for a beginner park, Palmetto State Park is that park. All right, we'll keep going, and whatever we see, I'll bring to you like always. All right, so we're on yet another boardwalk. There's actually several of these things. But I just wanted to show you, I think this is kind of nice area. You see there's literally hundreds of palmettos, so these little dwarf palmettos. But right here, you see, you come to a wildlife viewing area, and they've set up a little bench here for you if you get tired or something, need to sit down, or you ain't tired, you just want to sit here and listen for the birds. Let's listen for a few seconds. So you see, there's nice bird sounds. There's these little dwarf palmettos everywhere around here. So this is nice. All on this side over here, you can see all full of these dwarf palmettos all through here. There's a big bent tree right there. See him growing crooked and straight on up and out and all that. But see, more palmettos, literally both sides of this thing everywhere. So
Is the place a tropical feel?
yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Exactly that yeah, you almost feel like you're in a tropical setting, even though we're not in a tropical zone or nothing. And like she said, forest as well. So you've kind of got the best of both worlds. But anyway, right here you can see this is Mesquite Flats Trail. this is the next one that we're going to be taking. We're going to go off here to the right, and you can see right there, if you happen to be coming this other way, it tells you this is Alpine Swamp Trail, so that'll take you back. And so we're gonna travel on down through here and see what we can get into next. So hang on with me just a second. All right, so you can see we're walking along here still. I just wanted to bring you this juxtaposition here. You can see we got all this light out here, all these nice light trees and everything. And right in front of us, you can see a pretty dark forest. So we're going from light like that right into this dark and short little boardwalk. But, you know, it don't look so dark now that we're in it, of course, but as you saw right there, I mean, it was really a big distinction of light and dark. And obviously completely shady and all of that. And then we got us a wooden bridge up here to go across. All right, and here's the bridge. Just shoot across this, and again, you can see there's no water whatsoever at this time. And we're just making a U-turn and going back down this creek bed, still staying in a thick forest. So far also, I'll let you know, we have yet to see one person on these trails. And we've probably already walked, I don't know, I'd have to guess about 1.5 miles or so. And not seen one soul at all. So up through here's another bridge actually. So we'll go check that out. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this part, since as I told you we were coming up to this bridge. I thought I'd go ahead and just walk across it. And this way you get a good look at the path and all the trees, everything behind me and all. So it's a nice little short bridge. And same thing, there is no water running down here in the ditch of it. So, but you can see again just how shady it is, how thick the woods are, and how wide it is in this section. You can see most of it's like this. And in fact, a fair amount of it was even wider. So yeah, this is definitely nice if you're a beginner. So hopefully so far you're enjoying what you're seeing, and I'll bring you more when I see it. As you can see, I wanted to bring this bridge to you because this is a metal bridge. All the others have been wooden. You can see right here, this is all metal. You can see this grate down here, so everything can pour through. And then look at the trees. See all those crazy roots there? But look at this one. If you want to see crazy, that is crazy. And this ditch actually has some water in it, not a ton.
Some on this side too.
And it's muddy, kind of nasty. But all those tree roots, and oh here, see? If we look straight down through the grate, you can see all that. I mean, we're probably, man, I got to say at least 20 feet up from the very bottom. But yeah, down there's a bunch more. Hopefully you can see those in the shadows there. Crazy roots just running in like 360 degrees. In fact, right here, look at this. You see these limbs? I mean, these roots, excuse me? I'm sure that those go to that great big boy right there. That those are his roots, that he's running down through the ground and right out and taking them right down here to the water so he can suck up as much water as he can. So, pretty interesting. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Something different, as I always promise to bring. So, let's just keep traveling. See what we can find next. As you can see, we've come to the end of that Mesquite Flats Trail, and this is the San Marcos River Trail. And you can see, obviously, it says it goes to the left. It also says it goes to the right. That is the way we're going, just a short little piece. Then we're going to jump off of this, take those two little trails I showed you earlier on the map, and then that will actually come back out to this, you know, further up the trail, of course. And then we will finish out right back to the car where we were. So, just to show you, that sign over there, you probably can't read it from here, but that does say Mesquite Flat Trail. That's where we came from. So that's the end of that trail. And this is the way we're going on this one. And again, I mean, seriously, what I've been showing you all along is what this is, what you're seeing here. Same thing. Flat trail, small gravel, sand. You can see there's another little palmettos right there. And then just a bunch of forest and woods, shady. So with that and the breeze, it certainly helps with the humidity, you know, because it's kind of setting in back in today, but makes it feel good. So yeah, right here's the Canebrake Spur, so believe it or not, this is where we're already going off. So glad I kept this running. So we'll go up here. This is very, very, very short. And then it goes to another one, come back around on the trail we were just on, and we'll finish it up. So if I see anything else that's of any interest to you, I will bring it. Stay with me. All right, so you see that right there? Mossy Cup Spur. This is the next trail that we're taking. Goes that way. That's it. Up that way. I don't know if you can see with this GoPro or not, but up through there, right into those woods, there's a bunch of RVs and stuff there, so that is a campground. But you could take this to, walk over these trails. And of course, right back here again, right behind me, is Canebrake Spur, what we just came on. I mean, this is very, 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 very short. No big deal at all, but it's a nice camping area over there, very shady. So that's what we were talking about. It'd be nice to camp in this park, actually. So if you like shade and camping, and you're in Texas, obviously, I think you should check out this part. Now, here's the most dangerous thing we've seen in the park all day. This downhill. Not that it's dangerous, but as I said, the most dangerous thing we've seen in the park. So, there you go. But again, you can see the same old thing, woodsy. Ooh, right over there, swampy. See those trees over there? That's all swamp ground. So, we'll just walk through here. This will take us right back to the San Marcos River Trail. And then that's our final part of the trail. We'll finish that up and we'll be done with this whole side of the park. So, pretty easy. And of course, once we get back, obviously, I'll give you the stats. I can't remember what time we left, but
This is the most
I don't know.
undone trail that they've had. I mean, unmaintained.
Yeah.
It's the muddiest and no gravel.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, this is a very short trail.
But it's easy.
And, oh yeah, of course, it's all very easy. So, anyway, stick with me and we'll see what else we can run into. All right, so you can see we're here. We're at the very end of the trail. We're done. You can see right there, that's where we started. This is where it ends. And our car, sort of on the other side of that car there. So the time is 1:12. I can't remember. I think we started at like 9 minutes to 12 or something. So if that's the case, it's taking us an hour and 21 minutes to walk all of these trails down here. And that's with a lot of stopping and videoing and taking some pictures and looking off side trails and what have you. So we're done with this whole section down here. And we're going to go up here. Like I said, we'll walk this. And I know this is less than a mile. I can't remember exactly what it is. But yeah, well, duh. Right there it says it, 3/4 of a mile. So there you go. Lake Trail, Oxbow Lake, 3/4 of a mile. That's going to be the last one we do. And then we're out of here. So I'll see you on that trail. Let's head to the car. All right, so you can see we're here at Oxbow Lake Trail now. This is the final trail. This thing is only 3/4 of a mile long. The time right now is 1:51. So just to show you, we are there. And then all we're going to do is walk right around here. You can see that right there says 3/4 of a mile. Come up and around, and it ends right there. And then we'll just have to walk across the area to get back here to the car, which is right there. And this is where the bathrooms are at, just so you can see those. So here's the trail. 3/4 of a whole mile. Wish us well. We hope we can do it. Probably the longest trail we've ever walked. But let's go check it out. Let's see what we can see. So I'll show you something whenever we come to it. All right, so we've crossed the road and we've come into this little scene. Nice little forested area with all these little tiny flowers. And some of them actually ain't so tiny, I guess. But here, I'll show you a nice one right here. You can see the pink and the white mixed together. The yellow in the center. And then these little guys right here. Those are pretty nice. But just going up there through the woods. Pretty nice scene, right? And then even over through there, you can hear we're very close to the road, so there's a loud vehicle. And over here, we got the river. And if you can see barely through in there, you'll see little parts of the bridge that we actually just drove over. And then over here, you got these nice bigger white flowers that are nice. There we go. That should look good. Alright, so we'll keep going and see what we can find for you, if anything else. Alright, so going along here and you see this little bench. But check this out. This is the big story. Look at this tree. And look how it stretches out over this water. And there's one single branch out there touching the water. Literally leaned right down into it. But this is the whole tree. Pretty cool, huh? All those crazy limbs right there. Show you that much of it. Look at that. That's a majority of it right there. So pretty cool. And then of course the Spanish moss right here too. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this part of it. Let's go on to the next thing. Alright, so we're coming down here. You can see underneath this bridge. This is the bridge on the road that you actually drive across on the main road through the park. And this is the parking area. And I believe that sign right up here will mark the very end of this trail. So with us stopping, taking quite a few pictures of things and making some video, of course, for you. All of that. I'll look at the time as soon as I get to this sign. Yep, you can see, right here it is. The time is 2:17. So I think we left at what, 9 till or something, I believe it was. Or 8 till. So it's 25 or 26 minutes. And trust me, that was taking our time. So very short trail. We're there. We're done. That's it. So that'll end this video. Hope you enjoyed it.